Hello and welcome to the second round. We can keep this. We do have Hippie turn 3. We do have plenty of acceleration here. Assuming we don't draw land, I will play Bloodstained Mire, but we did draw land, so I will play Bloodstained Mire and fetch with it at the end of his turn. I don't think Stifled or Shadow of Doubt is even in the format, so it doesn't really matter if I, sacrifice this right now. Opponent plays 3 colors, 2 of the same colors than I. It's still on him to do something. So for those who missed the previous round, we lost that one. Sorry for the spoiler. Haha. Now that I can't put them in the description anymore, I'll just tell them in the video. I'm an asshole. No, just kidding. I find it to be a weird request, but I mean, whatever. I think we go for the Badlands. Although, yeah, we'll go for the Badlands just in case he destroys the Signet. I still have the mana to cast a Hippie on turn 3. But seriously, dudes, there's another guy that waits like half a minute before he clicks OK. Like, pay attention or something. Maybe he's in like Momir in between rounds and is having fun with that. I don't know. It just makes it more annoying for me to play against. I don't even get why Wizards allows you to double queue. Like, a lot of games disallow this ability just because it's annoying for your opponent. Like, yes, it's your own time, but I'm sitting here waiting half a minute already to figure out if this guy, has nothing to do, which he obviously doesn't. Like, if he has Ancestral, he does it on my upkeep. If he has anything else, he does it on my upkeep. Let's not show that we play blue, so we'll play this and let that resolve. Like, this hides my blue, right? I'm really curious what my opponent is playing though. Yeah, he's playing 3 colors. Jace. It's very unlikely Hippie will live, given that he plays Jace. Shouldered isn't a bad draw, but it's not a great one either. So there's the Hippie. That can kill Jace, or if he lets us both draw a card, so we just smashed into him. Let's show graveyards here. If he plays blocker, we can Murderous Cut that. He's gonna draw himself a card. This is an interesting dilemma, right? I know he does have a Chain Lightning. I was like, we can attack him, but we didn't, or we couldn't. So let's play this Signet with this. Then play this Signet with this. And then next turn we have Shouldered, so 3 of our Signets out of 4 ain't bad. Plus we also actually have Murderous Cut up, but we have 8 mana next turn to actually cast Shouldered. If we draw Nicol Bolas, that's even better. Seems very unlikely my opponent has answers against that. Each player draws a card. Yeah, Upheaval, yay! So what do we do? Hellrider, yeah. I think we cast Shouldered here. We can kill that, but I don't think we want to. How much mana do we have? So we cast Upheaval. So we have 7, 8, and then have a land and a Signet. We just ramp it out faster than this guy. Now we'll play Shouldered. Let's cancel that. Okay, so we can cast Shouldered or Upheaval. I think we cast Shouldered, it just seems stronger. And then if he has like a bounce for it or something, I don't know, or like a treachery, we can still upheaval then. But now he at least loses his Hell Rider all the time. We probably get back our hippie. Although that's not 100% sure. Plus, if he now has treachery, we upheaval and basically play way more creatures. Way more signets. We play 2 of them, I think. Because we have 8 mana to, yeah, plus land drop, so we have 9 mana then. And then we accelerate way faster. So he's gonna draw a card, that's fine. This is why Jace is so good, and I should have probably picked it as well. Because a lot of people aren't creature based. Dismember, 2 life, what the hell is this? Phyrexian Metamorph, which means that on my upkeep I first sacrifice something. Okay, so now we can upheaval and drop hippie, I think. Which seems really strong. Seems very unlikely my opponent has... Ah, goddammit. So, if we want to use this, we use this, and then we use this. Okay, then we have the correct mana. Play upheaval, keep the black. Just hope he doesn't have a counter for this. He's gonna burn the hippie. So it resolves. Given that he floats that, I assume he has the burn for the hippie. So we're just gonna be casting signets then. And basically as a question right now, so what do you got? We probably don't need a second island, nor do we need like this swamp. Then we can just cast Desecration Demon and present a 3-turn clock. He goes to his combat. Probably plays land. Yep, Underground River. Then to clean up, has to discard 7 cards here. Phyrexian Metamorph on Sheoldred, huh? Armageddon. Well, at least we gain a bunch of information about our opponent's deck here. So he seems to be an aggro deck which plays way too many colors and then plays Wildfire, okay, a lot of burn, Incinerate, Islands, like base red and then so many splashes for Jace Beleren. I put him on blue reds, but then what's the black for? Gideon Jura, that's greedy. Clifftop, well, depends on how much fix he has, of course. So he can't have Force Spike and Shadow Mage Infiltrator, wow. He can't have Force Spike, by the way. So let's use this. Use this. Play Desecration Demon. Bam. He probably anticipated me casting Hippie and him having the burn for it, but I'm obviously not gonna cast Hippie right now. But we should have like enough pressure to whatever. Like, it's really hard for him to win against this. Yes, he will have Phyrexian Metamorph soonish, but we have the Murderous Cut for that. Plus it's gonna take him an extra 2. Probably should always heal to that, because that is a bloody annoying trigger. Always heal, please. Attack with this. Almost missed that. No blockers. Thank God. So let's play this Signet with this mana. And then cast Hippie. And this with this. And cast Hypnotic Spectre. He probably does have the burn for that, by the way. We have no reanimation spells. Given this, I don't think my opponent plays Exhume. So I think Murderous Cut, leaving Shouldered behind is just fine. There's the Metamorph, which doesn't actually do anything. Okay. Copy. Okay. Okay, no. So I think he's pretty doomed, right? We have Nicol Bolas next turn. We have him down to 2. We don't really need to show him Nicol Bolas. Most likely. There goes Terminate. Yeah, so he did flow 2 mana for Terminate. Like, he anticipated me recasting Hippie after the upheaval, which clearly wasn't what I did. No clue what his plan is here. I don't see him winning against 2 flyers. Cryptic Command, tap down everything. That's a possibility. And we just Nicol Bolas. Yeah. Upheaval, game breaking card. Given that my opponent is such a greedy color, do we want Smokestack? Like, attacking his mana base seems really strong. As does Force Spike then. In which case, we probably don't want Necropotence given that he has a bunch of burn. Not sure about the Bribery. We actually haven't seen a big creature, but I think I want to keep it in for now. Brain Maggot probably is weak. Like, he's gonna burn it out too often. Let's keep it as is. As this. Not as is, because we did change things. So opponent won die roll. He actually won the first die roll as well. Pretty good hands. Still not sure about the Smokestack, but I think it's good enough. Do we want to turn 1 Ponder? I think we do. Because we want like a Signet. Well, there's a Signet. Let's ponder and figure out what we want to do with it. Tree lands? Yeah, I see ya. Tree lands is not the way you want to go. I think Smokestack against this guy is really strong. Well, once you mulligan 3 lands away, you obviously are gonna get another 3 lands. Well, not mulligan away. You know what I mean. Yeah, I think Smokestack into Bribery seems good enough. No tapping out here, huh? The question is, do you want to run Smokestack assuming my opponent does not tap out? Well, that's a good one. Like, if he had anything, he might as well do it now. What did he discard? Ashiok and an island, so it just doesn't have the black for it. I think we suspend this. Undo. Because there's no point in not suspending it. It's very unlikely we'll be using it differently. So we don't want to play the Urberg, given that he's stuck on black, else he would have played the Ashiok. He doesn't have a counter, because he would have countered anything else. Always heal to this. And then we'll see, right? We'll finally find out what our opponent actually has. So we have to get an island here. Use this. Cast Bribery. Maybe he does have Cryptic Command, I don't know. Zealous Conscripts, Hell Rider, Avalanche Riders, huh? Shadow Mage Infiltrator, Old Man of the Sea. I think Avalanche Riders is an okay card here to pick. I take the mana base. What's his game plan? Like, he has no late game cards. I think Shadow Mage Infiltrator is gonna die instantly. So given that everything is gonna die instantly anyway, I think we want like Avalanche Riders deck his mana base. Seems okay. He didn't do anything with his previous 4 mana, so might as well do this. Then keep up the pressure. Probably should have taken a screenshot of his deck, but okay. 3 mana. Dig Faden. So we drew that. Gain control of target artifact. So we can gain control of the signet. Target player discards 2 cards. Draws 2 cards and then discards 2 cards. So he can do that on himself to fix some of his mana, I guess. Yeah. There goes Wildfire and Sin Collector, like seriously. And no land, huh? So suspense. Do I want to pay this? I don't think so. Oh no, he can gain control of Smokestack, so we definitely want to pay the Echo here. Yes. Wow, not a bad draw. I think we Thoughtseize him first. See what he has. Zealous Conscripts, Terminate, Museum Mortars, Incinerate. So I guess Terminate is the worst one. This is just a bunch of trash though. Attack him. Attack Faden. We can like play this now. He doesn't actually have a black card, and that allows us to, in the future, use Upheaval. Plus next turn, Cloudskate comes down as well. We'll attack more of his mana base. I'm still not sure about the Avalanche Riders, but I think it's still the best option there. Like, he was down on mana, might as well start attacking it a bit. Same with the Rifting Cloudskate. Just attack mana. And then we kill the deck Faden, use Smokestack. Although he's very likely to, you know, just kill a creature, but if you then use Smokestack, I think this game is close to over. Yeah, man, it's on you again. Way too often. Like, he's actually not down that many minutes, which seems pretty. That much time, sorry, not that many minutes. That much time, which seems odd, right? Because this guy takes a long time about some decisions. So I figure he has like either another game going, or you know, just real life stuff. Maybe he has a child running around and that's being a nuisance. Sounds like I had to look for a certain word to use there, not to insult people with kids. You could say like a bother, but I don't know. Because English obviously is my main language. Sometimes you say a word and you're like, yeah, that actually doesn't mean that bad, right? It's just like it's a cat or something that jumps on your lap and you're busy, so it knocks over something or whatever. That's, for me, that's a nuisance or a bother. But I think a nuisance is a bit too much negativity to talk about a child. So he discards Hellrider and Underground River and finds a land, which is okay. So he does have Incinerate, right? So I think, given that he has Incinerate, we actually wanna cast this on the mountain and just say, well, what do you want to do with this? In which case he's very likely gonna Incinerate something, probably the Rifting Cloudskate. which is fine. Yep. Okay. Okay. So we attack deck Faden again. Oh wait, we drew Desecration Demon apparently. I think now we just slam Smokestack, right? We're basically saying, well, we have a Smokestack going on. You're gonna be hampered on lands pretty hard here. What are you gonna do about it? So he also has to burn out Avalanche Riders, then he can gain control of Smokestack, I guess. He's digging through his deck pretty hard. I think the minus ability of this is pretty strong in this format. Did I have the option to pick this card? I don't know. So this card's Isolated Chapel, and I know everything does produce black for him, so until I sacrifice it. Which is gonna be pretty soon. So yeah, he's gonna kill that, which I understand. Then he can gain control of the Smokestack. Yeah, this way. Okay. Okay. Yes. So let's cast Desecration Demon. Not sure how I'm gonna cast this. Undo, 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 because we basically tapped this for wrong mana. So Desecration Demon comes in. He can sacrifice it to get control of the Smokestack, but he first has to sacrifice a land, which obviously isn't that great for him to be doing here. He could steal like the Signet. I think that's the better choice. Like steal a Signet. I think he has to steal the Smokestack. Like sacrifice this. No, he doesn't. Like, what is he gonna do about the demon then? The demon will take care of this, and then Smokestack will take care of his lands. So he has to find an answer to the demon. I think taking the Smokestack was the better option, because then you have full control of it. You make me sacrifice something, and then you can sacrifice the Smokestack. Yes, you lose your creature, but like, what is his out to this? I have no clue. If he even has one. Like, we saw his deck in the previous round, in the previous game. I don't think he has much out to Desecration Demon. And his mana base is so greedy. Like 4 colors. Like black for Shadow Mage Infiltrator, Terminate, Sin Collector, and Ashiok. Okay. So basically base red, splashing a bunch of blue, splashing some red, and then Gideon. Like, how likely are you gonna be casting that? Okay. Okay. Okay, we can pump this. Let's not. Begin combat. Attack Faden. Oops. Wrong move there. Attack Faden. If that dies, then I think this game is pretty much over. Because then we can actually pump Smokestack up. Yeah, it dies. So now we can pump Smokestack. And it's gonna be hampered on mana really hard then. Plus this, you know, just provides fast clock. You can basically make him sacrifice all his lands, right? Okay, sacrifice like swamp. Okay, yes. Begin combat. Okay, let's not use any of that. He still has a burn, I think. No, he has. No, he discarded Spell Scripts. Repeal on the Signet. Sure. That doesn't really do much. It does draw him a card. I mean, there's that. And then we use this. Doesn't really matter how we tap. Well, we didn't really need to use that, by the way. So okay, now we just lost the mana, I guess. Yeah, okay, whatever. This does play around like Mana Tide. So now he has to sacrifice 2 permanents, 2 lands. I really don't see him coming back from this, yeah. So we go 1-1, and I'll see you guys for the last round.